vaan semmosia. Jo siitä eteen. Nopeasti ne vaan. Alright, Ako. Thanks for tuning in as always. Catch you later. I mean, the title screen is not horrible. Okay. One player game, beginner, normal, or professional. I'm a beginner. Okay, team select. Ooh, they're actually displaying the city names in full, not a 3-letter version. Well, I'm gonna go with Philadelphia because I have no fucking clue. And the AI can be Seattle. Player one select. Okay, I'm selecting heads. Los Angeles is in twice. I don't know, maybe there were 2 teams in Los Angeles. Hot. Okay. Good advance. Hot. You know what? I'm just gonna stick with the default strat. Now. Incomplete pass. Do I know the rules? I have a vague recollection of the rules. Like, you have to keep gaining ground here. Basically, how do I keep messing up the start so bad? Come on. That's what I'm thinking. Other than bring hand egg to goal. I mean, isn't that what it boils down to? How do I keep losing the ball immediately? That animation though. Oh man. Perfect. Maybe I'll like why is my player throwing the ball to the opponent? That doesn't make any sense. Cool people in the US definitely call it hand egg. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. That's why they are called cool people. Okay. How does this work? Shows play? Huh? Yeah, that won't. Oops. TO? What does TO stand for? Complete pass. Timeout? Yeah, it could be timeout. That's true. How do you proceed with sport games? One game victory or and that's finished? Yeah, pretty much. I mean, there have been some random, very rare games that I have actually played the whole game. Meaning like the tournament or championship mode or whatever. But 95% of sports games I played, I just play one match. That's biggest reason is I just never have the patience to learn the underlying game's rules. Like even though at this point you would think I I would have them down pretty damn well, but nope, certainly don't. And like honestly, even the win match rule is kind of vague. Sometimes I just go with well play a match. Win or lose, I don't. It's mostly just about so this is the game, I wanna showcase it, I wanna see what it's like. Alright. Now I've seen what it's like. We can move on. It would be too long and really not the most exciting games. Yeah, like I know that yeah, indeed that's the biggest reason. And like uh I know it doesn't like officially count as playthrough. It's not a beaten game, but well, first of all, what's a definition of done? Like you can argue to your heart's end if you have to play the championship mode or if it's only enough to play one game. But then there are like so many other things that might affect the legitness of your run. Like it's like what I'm trying to say here is that no matter how you do it, there will always be somebody who will disagree that it's not the game is not beaten or it's not beaten the way they would like to see it beaten. And it doesn't necessarily only it's not only limited to sports games for sure, but the reason I'm bringing it up is because especially with sports games, it's like, well, I mean, no one wants to see them, right? Like I haven't met a single person who goes like, yeah, you know what? When we're talking about retro games, sports games are my absolute favorite. Like obviously there are some games that people have nostalgia over, but more often than not, these are not the type of games you want to see. So I'm basically just showcasing them for curiosity's sake. Ask the person who picked this if they wanna see the end. Kysyy tuolla, että Haluatko sinä nähdä, että mä pelaan aivan koko pelin loppu? Niin. He's not even watching. So, there's your answer. She picked the game and she's not even watching. En minä tiedä. Just äsken sanoin. That doesn't necessarily prevent her from picking games, though. It just wants to troll my ass. Guess I'll deserve it. So, the other reason I really don't like playing sports games all the way to the end is like, yeah, it's a huge time waste, and at the end there's usually nothing. It's like, okay, you might get sorry, nothing. Like, yeah, you might get like cutscene with congratulations, you are the grand champion, blah blah blah. So yeah, that's true. But the game itself, it never changes. Like, it's the same from one match to another. It's just the same. It's like you play one match, okay, and the championship mode is like play 25 matches. So what's the difference? Gameplay never changes. And almost always sports games, these old sports games, maybe not so much with the newer modern sports games, at least these old games, they have a tendency to go very heavy on, okay, so that's a touchdown. I mean, not a touchdown. There's almost always some kind of dirty trick that you can keep using, or abusing more like. And once you figure that out, you're pretty much set to win, no matter what. Time hasn't the same effect on sports games. Even if you liked sports games, retro sports games are not really interesting. They are not. Like, there are some exceptions. There are definitely some rare exceptions to the rule. Like, I have a soft spot for Olympics games. Any multi-event game has a special place in my heart, but even those games, I don't have the patience or to beat it and try to get a gold medal for every event now, man. NBA Jam, Soccer Brawl, Super Sidekicks, they are more arcade oriented. Yeah, they are, and they are actually newer games. Those are the like the new generation of sports games, if you will, from back in the day. Like, this is still the 8-bit era when they were kind of figuring things out. And yeah, I do love NBA Jam and Super Sidekicks. I also love 2-on-2, the ice hockey game. It's kind of like NBA Jam. But those are the games you basically play with your friends, have a couple of beers, just have a good time. But even playing those games against the AI, no thanks, man. 2-minute warning, whatever. Cyberball best robots. NBA Jam is rough against the AI. Yeah, I mean it's an arcade game, so definitely. Speedball. Yeah, Speedball's pretty good. My favorite sports game of all times is Mario Strikers. I love that game to bits. I guess Sensible Soccer is also pretty good. Blades of Steel. Yeah, I love those fighting sequences. They're awesome. Ice hockey is the sport I dislike the less. Yeah, Blades of Steel is pretty good. But yeah, as I said, there are definitely exceptions. No gain. Defense is strong here. Touchdown! There we go. We got it. Go Cho! They're saying Sega. Imagine going to a football game and seeing people having signs saying Sega. Good. Always good. Sega. How could it be bad? Pick the babe. Martial arts. They are art, not sport. Martial arts. They are not called martial sports. I don't think they can do it in the rest of the time. Oh, it's only halftime? Oh my god. Oh well. Well. Beep. Again. Pinballs can be sports. Too hard to get a high score without a beer. Keep hydrated. Been a long time since I last played an actual physical pinball game. Speaking of which. I do like them, I just suck at them. NCAA World Week Basketball. Can't say I'm familiar with that one. There we go. Happens. I don't think there's even a championship mode in this game. I think it's just single matches. I didn't even see an option. It was just 1 player or 2 player mode. And then it asked me to pick a difficulty, and that's all. Otin lainaa. Don't be so sad for the lack of a championship mode. I'm not sad. I'm actually completely mellow about it. It wouldn't affect me anyway, even if it had one. Oh boy. Yeah, a bit. Coin pickup. Mitä? Retku, my man. What's up? Go, sports team. Oh, sports. Go, Handek sports team. I'm actually a little bit of an expert in this game. Like I'm pretty sure they will do really good in this one thing, but not so much on the other thing. Love me some sports. Am I winning? I don't know. Is anybody ever? Everything is futile. It's all headed to an oblivion anyways. Everybody is a loser. Game over, man. Game over. Are you talking about the game? I don't know. Hey, Igaro. Thanks for the host. Appreciate it. But yeah, I don't think I'll be winning this match, but it doesn't matter. I'll probably gonna mark it as done anyway. I really don't feel like playing 5 hours of Joe Montana football, to be honest. I'd much rather play some Korean shit. I played 40 hours of Bases Loaded. It was a blast. Oh, you mean today? Or earlier? In general? Earlier this year, yeah. Yeah, I think Bases Loaded is the game on NES that everyone who starts an NES challenge dreads from the moment they start. And there are 4 of them. There are 4 Bases Loaded games. I remember back in the day. Can I say back in the day? When TMR was doing his NES challenge. And I remember him spending like something close to 70 hours. Maybe I'm remembering it wrong, but definitely like 50 to 70 hours with Bases Loaded. And then when he finally beat it, he proceeds on doing the raffle, and whoever wins the raffle immediately goes Bases Loaded too. Love you, man. That's where you saw Bases at TMR. Yeah. That was pretty rough. Yeah, so even playing this game for only 30 minutes, I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. There's some kind of cheese strat. You just choose the same strat every time, and keep doing that, and you can't lose. So if I really wanted to, it would be only a matter of figuring out what that particular strat is. You never have to play the game basically the way it's meant to be played, like would have to use different strats depending on the situation, but nah, I don't think so. There's some way to game this game. Gotta be. Hope I find the cheese. Well, yeah. Oh, that's really good. It's a combination of waiting just enough and passing the ball to a certain player. Just doing the same strat over and over again. 100%. Handek is just too weird. I don't know, I mean, as a sports game, like as an actual sports game, I don't know, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. It is a weird game, but there's definitely some amount of charm to it. Like, if I was into sports in general, I could see myself, you know, even getting interested in this game. In American football in general, that is. Oh, what a disappointing! Oh my god, that's amazing. He's walking like dun dun dun. Ah, it was worth it. It was worth it. I've never seen something like this. And look, this one guy, he's just laughing his ass off. Okay, I think we've had our little fun.